Hello there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's Amy here, and today we are going to play with some really sweet papers. This is the I Want Candy collection that Close to My Heart released a couple weeks ago. It is available through the end of this month, and it does have a Halloween kind of theme to it, as well as just sweet treats and candy. So you can see the really fun kind of pastel color palette to it. This is the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. And other than the ghost and the bat on that candy bar, there really is no, oh, and there's Boo and Trick or Treat. There really is no other major Halloween theme to it. This one does have a pumpkin and a cupcake, and you can see that little candy bag with the bat, but very minimal Halloween. So if you are not a Halloween person, or even if you are a Halloween person, but like the cutesy Halloween, not the scary Halloween, you might like this collection. So that is the sticker sheet. Again, a thicker sticker, matte finish, so it's very easy to journal, write on, stamp on, and nothing will smear. And then these are the pattern paper. So again, they're double-sided. So this is the front of each of them, and you can see the really fun zip strips. And then you flip them over and you have these patterns. So really a whole lot of fun, very generic. This one is ballerina pink, and it just says candy all over it. And we've got the dots here. This reminds me of that candy that's called Dots. And then this is our hero paper. This is really the only Halloween feel one we have, because again, you can see the bats in that bag, but and there's ghosts, but very easy to disguise. And then we've got the diagonal stripe, and what I love is the little splatters of sapphire scattered throughout. Same with the sapphire gingham. Hopefully you can see that splatter of dots there. And I love, love, love this page. I think this pattern is my most favorite. With this, I see ballerinas, I see baby, I see nighttime, I see all camping, I see all kinds of things with this one. So that is the paper collection. We, of course, have coordinating cardstock, and what is unique about this is this stunning glitter paper. This paper is different than ballerina glitter paper. It's different than the pink we had. It was a color of the year, Bashful. It's different than Bashful. It has kind of a little green tint to it, and it is stunning. I know the camera is not doing it justice. So that is included in the paper pack. And then we've got our periwinkle. Remember, our cardstocks are double-sided. So we've got the dark side, the light side. We've got the glacier. We've got the sapphire, and we've got the lemonade. So when you put all of these together with all of these fun patterns, it's like you're at a candy store. It's just so sweet. Oh, we also have the what is this? Sundance. I should know that, Sundance. Then put that together with this and Scrumptious. But that's not all. Close to My Heart has given us these darling puffy stickers, and who does not love a puffy sticker? And we've got candies, we've got cupcakes, we've got dots, stars, different colored mints, and all the fun. This is just screaming to me. Do you feel like you're in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? It would help if I was on camera. I apologize for that. Hopefully you can see these wonderful puffy stickers. And there's more. We have not one, but two exclusive stamp sets. This is the first one, and this one has more of the Halloween feel to it. It's called Irresistible. You get it? Eerie. And there are thin cuts to go with it if you choose to get the thin cuts. My favorite being the spider web. And then all the images that you see highlighted in that kind of mint green, there are thin cuts to that. So I will show you the stamp set. And then here is the thin cuts. So that spider web is a good size. And then we have the stamp set that is called I Want Candy. And again, this one, all the areas where you see highlighted in that mint green, there are dies for that. I love the little mint and that how we can, oh, it fell out. I forgot to put it in the courier sheet. I was having fun with this last night. So this is a standalone die, and then you have the wrapper to go with it. So really, really fun. So this is the collection that I am going to work with today, and I have just one photo that I am going to be scrapbooking. And it is a photo that I probably have documented on one of our yearly calendar pages, but I don't have it's one of my favorite Halloween pictures, and I have not dedicated a full page to it. So this is the photo, and this is my husband and my son Tucker, daughter Molly, and daughter Peyton. Peyton just turned 21 Friday, and this was in 2004, so she was 2, and Molly was 5, and Tucker was 7. So I do have something really cute to show you. This is Tucker's little scrapbook that he kept. Each of my kids kept one of these. Back in the day, Close to My Heart used to sell 9x9 kids kits. They were one of my favorite things, and my kids loved it. So this was the Halloween that year was taken. And here, this is how Tucker had scrapbooked it. And I love that I have all of his handwriting in here. And they did a Halloween party, and it was just a whole lot of fun. So I pulled that out when I got this photo, and even though he documented it, now I want to document it on a page of my own. And as soon as I saw the I Want Candy, I immediately thought of this picture because it's got the blues and the Sundance and the ballerina in it, and I thought it would be really fun. So I am going to clear my desk and be back, and we will get started. One thing I did neglect to tell you is with this I Want Candy collection, you can purchase everything a la carte, or you can purchase a bundle and save money, but there are also 2 pre-designed workshops that are available on my website, free to download. So I recommend you go to my website and download those free guides. One is they're both 12 by 12 scrapbooking pages. One is pages that are non-Halloween themed, and then the other one is Halloween themed. And there are bundles for both of those workshops, as well as a product bundle, and as well as everything being a la carte. So I wanted to mention that to you, and you can go to my website and download that. Now, what I have really been having a lot of success with when I want to start making a page is turning to my Make It From the Heart how-to books, and our brand new one, volume 6. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love this book. I get fantastic scrapbook pages lickety split because they've done all the hard work for us. So they do have a one-page layout that features one photo at the beginning of the book. And I really like it because I like that it shows the different patterns of paper, and I love all the pattern papers in the I Want Candy. So I really wanted to use as many as I could that would look good with my photo without taking away from the photo. So I thought I would try this one. Now I'm going to pull in my Versamat, and I am going to work on a 12 by 12 white daisy piece of paper, and I think I will put a little bit of adhesive down just to keep that from sliding. Now the pattern in the how-to book calls for a 10 by 10 square that's going to be kind of like the base, and I wasn't sure which color I wanted to use as my base, if I wanted sapphire on the light side or the dark side, Sundance on the light side or the dark side, Glacier on the dark side or the light side, or Lemonade dark side, light side. I do have my squares cut, and so what I did is, let me just get these. I cut ahead of time just to save time. And so what I did is I kind of auditioned each one to see what I liked best. So that was the Lemonade, that was the Glacier, and lots of times I will do this just so that I know for sure. So then we tested the Sundance, and then I also brought in my photo to see what I liked, and what I ended up liking the best was the periwinkle. And I am going to use the periwinkle on the light side. So if you are wanting to create something and you're not sure of the papers, I always will go through and audition each of them because I want to make sure I make the right decision. So when I added these, I think I want those there, and the pink here, like this. And put that in the center. Put that there. And now this is gonna go here. That goes here. This is right. Now this goes like this. And this went like this. I really liked the way this all went together. And again, all I did was, let me pull in the design. I probably should take this out of the album. So I just followed this grid. So these two patterns were the same. These two patterns went like that. And then you can see how that creates a triangle, and those two are the same. So that's what I did. And I actually did lay these patterns out on all of the different colors that I just showed you. I just didn't want to take up your time and do that again on camera. And then for my photo, I decided that it would look good matted on the sapphire blue on the light side, and that looks okay. But then I went ahead, I tend to double matte, so I did cut a 1/8 larger white daisy square, and I think that that just allows for this to pop. So I really like that. So then I wanted to look at my title, and I was thinking of, I liked this sticker. So all I did was I cut the sticker out of the sticker sheet. I liked the sweet to go right there. You can see on the sketch they have together time up here. So that's what I thought sweet would go there. And then I pulled my titles. So in our Essentials idea book that went live September 1. We have the shapes and the titles, and they come in the paperboard black and the wood grain, and then they come in these colors with acrylic. So I pulled my white acrylic shapes out, and one of the titles in this collection is memories. So you can see all the different titles that you can use in this. So I was thinking maybe sweet memories. So I got my letters out to kind of see if they would work. And let's, M-E, oh wait, it's this M. I love these titles. I think they make a great addition. Now I will adhere everything off camera, but right now we're just going to get everything laid out. And I also like to mix and match mediums, meaning like stickers and acrylic shapes and stamps. So I thought this might work. But then when I laid it down, I don't know. I almost think that the memories it's too big. And then I was thinking, oh, I can color each of the letters in with my TriBlend markers in the true blue, and that would stand out. But I don't know about you. I think that the sweet is so big and that is so big. So I don't think we're going to do that. I'll leave it there for a minute. What I want to do now is just kind of play around with a cluster over here. So if you look at these samples, you can see they have stamp embellishments and die cuts around the photo and then scattered up here. And then on this one, they have a cluster here, a little title there. They've got their journaling here. I thought I could use journaling strips. And for the butterflies, when I saw that, I immediately thought the bats. So we've got the bats here. We also have the ghosts, but I was drawn to the bats. Now I did a bunch of stamping and cutting last week when I got my stamp set. And what's nice about this is they are all dry and ready to go, because if you've been following me, you know I like to use the Archival black ink. It is recommended to use the intense black when you're going to color, but I always like to use the Archival, and then I just let it sit for days, and then I usually have no problem. So I was thinking that I could mimic where the butterflies are and put the bats, and then I could use these fun images, you know, around here. So what I did though is I cut the spider web. Isn't this darling? I cut it in the Sundance. Sure, spider webs could be Sundance. And I thought I would put this down here so that could serve as a grounding spot for these embellishments. So that would kind of take the place of this bunch right here. And then we could kind of play around with some of these images that, you know, could be for trick-or-treating. So in the stamp collections, the trick-or-treat bag and the lollipop and the ghosts are from the trick-or-treat set, but the pumpkin and the Smarties, that could totally go for Halloween. And then for the ghost, there is a butterfly here, but I thought, oh, I really like the size of this one better, but I like this ghost. I like his smile, but then I thought, oh, this ghost might be better because he's looking down. You know, it kind of grabs your eye. So maybe we'll stick with that one. I'm not sure yet. But I love this, so we're going to color in those images, and then we'll get this together, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the title. So I'm going to step aside, I'll adhere all this, and then we'll color, and we'll add that to our cluster and work on our title. All right, I've got my images here, so let's go ahead and color. And I am using my TriBlend marker. So we'll start with our pumpkin. And because the layout is more pastel-y, I thought I would use the Coral Blend marker. And we're gonna start with the light end. And I am just going to color in. When there's big spaces, I tend to color in circles. And I try not to color over the stamp lines. I mean, this is dried long enough, but just to be safe. So I am just coloring in circles because this is a big surface to color in. And again, I'm using the Coral Blend, the light side. And I thought this would be a nice color for the pumpkin. So I would love to know, are you an orange pumpkin person or a white? I really like the white pumpkins. Okay, now I'm going to take the mid section of the Coral Blend, and I'm just going to color in where I think the shadow would be. And then I'm going to go over these lines like that. And then I can come back in with the light and just kind of blend in where that shadow. I am by no means an expert when it comes to coloring, but these markers really allow you to feel like you're an expert because there's 3 markers in one, and it's 3 different shades of a color. So it makes it very easy to add dimension and shading. So I'm using the gold brown shades. I use the mid section to color the stem. Now I'm coming in with the darkest end and just adding a little bit of shading. And for not being an expert, I'm pretty happy with that. I could even come back in with my coral, and maybe we'll use the dark end, and I'll go back over those lines. These were stamped on white daisy paper. All right, for our lollipop, I'm going to take the tan blend and color in the stick. And then I thought I would use the lavender blend, use the lightest shade for the top and the bottom of this lollipop. It kind of reminds me of a Tootsie Roll Pop. But this shade works great with the periwinkle. And then I'm going to do the bottom. And then for the middle, I like to keep a little scrap of white daisy so that I can kind of audition to see what colors I want. I'm going to do the midsection, just so that this is a little bit darker. Like that, and then I'm gonna add a line and a line like that. Then I'm gonna come in with the ice gray blend, the lightest, and just color in that cellophane. And while I have that out, I'm going to use that to just outline the ghost. I should probably get my colorless blender, and we could blend this in a little bit. I might do that. And we'll go over his eyes and his nose, and we'll do it to this little guy too. I love this size, but I like the face on the other one. So we'll decide which one we're going to use. Okay, so we've got that done. Now let's take our Trick or Treat bag, and I'm going to use the Citrus Green blend. I'm going to use the light end of Citrus Green and just color in the bag. So I've been getting asked, oh, do I prefer the markers or the new Colorista color pencils that are in our new Essentials book that are also from Spectrum Noir? I honestly love both. I don't have a preference. It all depends on what kind of look you're going for. If you want a more bold look, then I recommend the markers. If you want a more softer look, then I recommend the pencils. Sometimes the stamp set can make that decision for you. But one thing I love, well, there's many things I love about the Close to My Heart stamps, is they look great in all different kinds of looks. So it's really what you prefer. All right, what I'm going to do, since that's a lot of white space, is I'm going to cut that out. So I am just cutting a slit with my microtip scissors. I love these scissors. They are so sharp, which is why I love they come with that guardrail protection thing. And what I am going to do is just trim around this. And then I'm going to come in like this. And I am actually moving my paper, and my wrist is staying put. And this is not necessary. This is just an added little detail that I wanted to do. You most certainly don't have to cut the inside of this. I'm actually surprised that the die didn't already have the cutout, but it's not a problem at all. See how easy that was to do? So there is our bag. And now the only other thing we need to do is our little Smarties candies. So I'm going to take my Coral Blend. I'm going to use the lightest shade on all of these. So we have Coral. And then we've got the Citrus Blend. And then we've got our Citrus Green Blend. And I'm using the light side on all of these. The Lavender Blend. And then we will just repeat. Coral. Citrus, Citrus Green, Lavender. And then we'll go through one more time. Coral, Citrus, Citrus Green. I will link in the description box below what products I used that are still available. I know not all the markers are still available, but you may have them in your stash. So I will link everything. And maybe I'll even put what is retired, and I'll mark it as retired. So if you want to go looking for it, you can. All right, so now I'm using the Ice Gray blend again, just to color in the wrapper. Like that. And then I just thought of something. I'm going to get my white jelly roll pen, and I thought maybe we'll add some detail to this. I'm just testing this to see if it can't, yeah. So when you want to get your pen to start working, it's good. I rub it between my hands and the warmth of it gets the ink flowing. I also always store these with the tip side down. So like in the new desktop organizer, just stick this down and store it like that, and that will help get the ink rolling. Okay, so I thought maybe we'll just put a line here like that, and then maybe a line here, and this just gives it a little bit of dimension. We'll do one right here. So see if you can see that. And then, oh, this is going to be cute. I have, when I pulled out that desktop carrier, I have my clear shimmer brush. So I'm just going to shake this a little bit, and I'm going to squeeze it, get the ink going, and then let's go ahead and add some shimmer to our pieces. Oh, this is looking pretty. I never know, the camera never does justice. I'll hold these up in a minute. And why not? We are going to shimmer our ghosts, whichever one we use. I meant to get my colorless blender and I forgot. Oh well. These remind me of Casper the Ghost. Maybe I'm showing my age. If you're a lot younger than me, you might not know who Casper is. All right, so let me hold these up. The pumpkin looks really good, and so does the lollipop. So let's see if you can, I don't know if you can see that shimmer. Oh, maybe a little bit. All right, I'm liking that. And then I did go ahead and cut 2 of these little mints. There is a little piece of this that's stuck in there. So when that happens, I take my piercing tool or my scissors and I just pop that out. And then you want to use probably some liquid glue. Oh, that's a lot of glue. I might try my tape runner. It's a lot of glue. But, oh, I think I messed that one up. Yeah, let's try it with this. Let me make the mistakes for you guys, and then you can, my glue is supposed to be white, but I think because it looks like my pin is rusted, that's making the glue brown. I'm gonna have to get a different pin, but what I am gonna do is get my adhesive, and I'm gonna be really gentle. I tend to work best with this close to my heart adhesive. I love this stuff. So then this goes, and what I did is I cut the candy out on the light side and then the wrapper part on the dark side. See, can you see that? So cute. So let's see if I can salvage this one. Okay, it works, but like I showed you, it's got some of that rust on it. So I probably won't use, maybe I'll cut another one. I think I'll cut another one. So let's put that aside. And let me get my stamp chamois. I should have wet this more. Okay, so we've got some of our fun pieces here. And here is our layout. I'm going to bring my Versamat back in and move this out of the way. Okay, so here is our page. You know what? I'm going to readjust the camera and I will be right back. All right, we're back now. You can see the whole page. And what we're going to do next is go ahead and adhere our spider web. And if we look at our picture, so the spider web is kind of acting as that grounding point like we see in this particular sample, and then we will add everything on top of it. So what I'm thinking is I like it like this, and I think we'll put adhere the picture with 3D foam tape. So let me get my tape runner, and I'm going to add some adhesive. And I am just doing that with the close to my heart adhesive. Most people say use liquid glue, so you do whatever works best for you. We're going to stick that there, and I like how that Sundance color brings out the Sundance in the patterns as well as in the photo. And you know what? I'm not going to pop this up with 3D foam tape, but maybe some of the embellishments we will. So let's go ahead and adhere this. If any of you are out there with small kids, all I want to say is enjoy them. I know the days can sometimes be long, but the years are oh so short, and what I would give to have these little kids back at home again. Oh, we had so much fun at holiday time. All right, so here's the sketch again. I'm gonna go ahead and add my bats, and then we'll decide where the other embellishments are going to go, and we'll decide on our title, and perhaps maybe I can pull in some of those super cute puffy stickers that I love so much. So, and I was also thinking, oh, do I want to pop these up? No, I don't think we will. We're going to keep this super simple today. So we'll do a bat there that mimics that butterfly. And we'll do a bat right here. And I like the pop of black. And then we'll do a bat right there. Okay, and now let's work on this little cluster. So maybe I'll go trick or treat. I want this is always the most fun part, but I kind of get stressed when I'm doing it on camera. I am constantly moving it around, and then maybe we'll add this right there, because I don't want to hide the entire spider web. I think I like that. And you know what? I don't even think we need the purple. So that we have all the colors represented. And now the decision is this ghost or this ghost. I think I'm going to go with this ghost. And I think I might pop him up. Oh, he's so cute. So we'll adhere this. I'll go adhere this, and then we'll decide on our title. Okay, we have everything adhered down except for the ghost. I'm going to do that with 3D foam tape. But if you notice, I have gone around and added some faux stitching. I noticed in the sketch that they have that faux stitching. And using LePen journaling pen is a super simple way to get that stitched look if you don't have a sewing machine or if you don't want to get it out. I don't have a sewing machine for paper crafting, and I love the stitching look. So the LePens really come in handy. I am using the navy, which is kind of like a sapphire color. If you don't have that, a black would work great. So that's just a nice little added detail to the page, and it gives off that stitching look. So now I've got my thin height dimensional 3D foam tape, and it is the 1/2 inch. We also have the 1/4 of an inch, but this is what I have right here at my station. So I am going to put a little bit, I might cut some in half and a little bit there, because when it goes in the page protector, it will get smashed a little bit, crushed. And some like that. So I've asked you, do you prefer orange pumpkins or white pumpkins or pink pumpkins? I've been seeing a lot of pink pumpkins. I might paint a pumpkin pink this year. Do you prefer dimensional things or non-dimensional things? I would love to know. So there is our ghost. So this is looking really good. It's simple. The embellishments and everything are simple, but I'm keeping it simple because of the busyness of all the different patterns papers. I could be doing sponging and distressing, interactive things, but because the patterns are so busy and I'm using them all, I like the way this is. So if we bring in our sticker and then our acrylic letters, I just don't know about this. I'm leaning towards not using these. I think it's just too big. The white gets lost, and I think if I color the letters, this is too big. It's just too big. So let's see if there is a sticker. Okay, so I like this Sweet Memories, but obviously that is too small. Oh, how about if we cut this Memories out? Let's try that. Let me get my scissors and I will cut. Okay, so I cut this out. What if we went like, oh, I think that's the ticket. Or I wonder if I want to do it like right here. And maybe I could mount that on foam tape, and maybe we could distress that a little bit with Sapphire ink. All right, I think I'm gonna kind of maybe zigzaggy this cut because I couldn't get a perfect rectangle. And I don't know, this might be a little too small, I don't know, but we'll give it a try. I think this would be perfect because it's got all the different colors. And then take my Sapphire ink and just add some ink paper to ink pad so it's a little bit more bold. Probably shouldn't be doing this right over my layout because God forbid I drop my ink. That would be bad. All right, so there is our memories. Let's go ahead and stick our sticker down. Let's move this. Hopefully that's even. And then we get some more of that foam tape. I think I need the thing. I do have some in my new carousel, which is fabulous. Get my scissors. Man, talk about really going through the thought process with you. If we did Sweet Memories. I like that. Yay! I like that. Okay, this looks good. Now I also pulled in my journaling strips. I love these journaling strips. What they are stickers, and they are 1/2 inch width and 1/4 inch width. And then you can write your journaling and cut them and stick them down. Fabulous. You don't have to worry about cutting your own. And I apologize for that. My husband just started doing yard work. You gotta love that. So I have Halloween 2024. Stan always takes the kids trick-or-treating. They were so excited about dressing up and collecting candy. So I thought I could kind of stagger these, but I think I want the Halloween 2024. Down at the bottom. I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe I'm being a little extra. But that could go there, and that is really all the journaling I need to do. And then, can we pull in any of these stickers? Because I thought that would be fun. Maybe and do a star here. Star there. I'm trying to pull in the colors that aren't as predominantly represented. Maybe we'll do one there. So we've got 3 stars. I like that. I wonder if we should get some silver glitter gems, or maybe some sparkles. Bitty sparkles might be kind of fun. Do I have sparkles around here? Let's see what I have in my stash. Oh, I've got some of these stars. That might be kind of fun. Or got some of these. Oh geez, I apologize for the noise. This is why I do my videos all when I'm by myself. All right, I do have yellow. I wonder if we should do yellow stars. Maybe I'll do that. All right, here's my piercing tool. I like to use my piercing tool with the dots. And then maybe we'll just do a smaller one, so it's kind of like little groups of 3. Maybe I'll do a purple one up here. All right there. I like it. So all I have to do is add my stickers. I'll adhere those down. And this page is done. A little sweet memories using the I Want Candy, and mixing and matching the 2 stamp sets. I don't know where, here it is. I love them both. I think they both work great together, whether you're doing Halloween or party or celebration or just favorite photos. I really love the spider web. And I never can go wrong using the sketchbook. So this is volume 6. I do have one other thing I wanted to show you. I created some cards using the I Want candy. So here is I'll show you this one first. This is just a Life is Sweet non-Halloween theme, and I used the cute bag of candies, and I put the little foam stickers on 2 of the little kind of like gumball candies inside, and then I stamped the mint, and I did add shimmer brush to the candy and the pumpkin, the lollipop, and to the bag. I'm not sure if you can pick that up, but this is a fun little stand-up card. Create it with that collection. It does stand up, trust me on that. And it opens like this. And then here is the same design, only a Halloween theme. So I colored it with more Halloween colors. And it opens like this, and it stands like that, and like that. So this collection is not just for scrapbookers. I wanted to show you some cards because there was no card workshop with this. So if you liked this video and could give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you don't already subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.